Ladies and gentlemen, Mazel Tov. We are preparing for, of course, a beautiful chuppah. As you saw just now, the bride circled the groom 7 times. And this is part of an ancient tradition as they are representing, symbolizing the home they're about to create. God created the world in 7 days, and they are creating a miniature universe themselves together in the home they're going to build, which is symbolized by the 7 circles. And it is a special day, it's a special time to be here, to be together, to celebrate. It's a simcha, a tremendous, joyous occasion. When we come together on a wedding like this, there are many different beautiful traditions, and we've studied together, and we've learned many of those traditions. And one of those, of course, is that the wedding is consecrated through the ring. I believe we have it here. Not yet. Hold on to it. And the ring is very important in the marriage ceremony, but technically speaking, in Jewish law, it doesn't have to be a ring. It could be anything. Anything of value that the groom gives to the bride. Why is it that the tradition has become a ring? So we're told because the circle of the ring represents infinity. In a ring, there's no beginning, there's no end. And it represents infinity, and it's a reminder to the bride and groom that how great can their love be? What are the limitations on the love that they can have between each other? It's infinite. There's no such thing as we've reached the end of how much we can love each other, how close we can be. There's an infinite growth. There's infinite opportunities. and which is hard sometimes to understand because we're finite people. We're limited people. We're finite people. I know we think of each other as infinite, which is wonderful, but we are finite people. We have our limitations. And the question is, how do we bring that infinity into our marriage? And Jewish tradition says it's when we introduce Hashem, when we introduce godliness, holiness, goodness, righteousness, altruism, when we introduce Hashem, God, into our marriage, we bring the infinite into our marriage. And it's interesting because just yesterday we were gathered here and we read from the Torah. We received an aliyah, blessing from the Torah, and we read the portion of Shemini. Shemini is 8, and 8 in Judaism is transcendence. It's interesting if you take the number 8 and you turn it on its side, what is it the symbol for? Infinity. That's what this is all about, introducing the infinite energy into our life. And as we stand under the chuppah here today, as we stand under this beautiful chuppah, we draw down God's infinite energy. That's why it's open on all sides. We draw down God's infinite energy on this home you're about to build. For many, many, many good, happy, healthy years together, beautiful children, a beautiful home together. We draw down God's infinite energy. And that's what you're doing under here, this chuppah today, is really thinking about drawing down Hashem's blessings, God's blessings. And we ask Hashem for His grace. We ask Hashem for His blessing, for His grace. We beseech Him for Hashem. And it's interesting, in the Torah, when it talks about beseeching God for grace, the word that is used, it's only used once in the Torah, is vo'et hanan. Vo'et hanan means, and we beseech of God for grace. And vo'et hanan, the Hebrew word has a numerical value, and it's 515. And interestingly, the Hebrew name Yarden is 264. The Hebrew name Gabriella is 251. And together it's 515. The two names together. And you stand under here with both of your energies together, asking God for His grace and for His infinite blessings here today. We're going to begin with the first part of the sermon. The wedding ceremony is split into two parts, betrothal and then the marriage blessings. We're going to begin with the first part of the marriage ceremony, which will be the 2 blessings. When I say these blessings, I'm saying them right now. You just have them on and say Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam boirei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher gedishanu b'mitzvos v'tzivonu al haroyos v'asalonu sarusos v'hitilonu v'sanasuos ayidei lanu ayidei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh Amo Yisrael ayidei chuppah v'kiddushin. The giving of the ring is something that we have 2 witnesses, kosher witnesses, participate in. So I'm going to be one of the witnesses. My colleague, Rabbi Shmuel Wolf, is going to be the second witness. And we're going to witness the giving of the ring. Of course, as we mentioned before, the significance of the infinity and the power of it. Now we ring. This is your moment. Okay, this is the ring. Jordan, does this belong to you? Yes. Okay, good. And you paid at least $1 for it, I hope. Okay, it has the value we need. It is your ring. And both witnesses can see the ring. We're going to give you the ring. And
Hare at Makdesha Li Betat Zo Kedet Moshe Vayisrael. With this ring, you are consecrated to me according to the law of Moses and Israel.
okay, this is the first part of our ceremony today. And before we continue with the second part of the ceremony, we're going to read at this time the ketubah. The ketubah is, of course, the legal document that is written for a marriage. It's an ancient document. It's been part of Jewish tradition for 2,000 years. It was introduced in Talmudic times, and it is written in Aramaic. We're going to read it because all of you are experts in Aramaic, so you're all going to be able to listen to the ketubah being read. The ketubah is the first legal document in human history that is about protecting the rights of women. Interestingly enough, you can look it up. It's the first document ever in the history of mankind that is about protecting the rights of women. It is where Jordan basically takes upon himself to cherish, to love, to take care of Gaby in all ways. As I said earlier today, that means all the credit cards, Bloomingdale's accounts. This time we're going to read the ketubah, and then Jordan is going to give them to Gaby. באחד בשבס בארבע ועשרים יום לחודש אדר השני שנת 5,379 לבריס אילן מניין של מועדים כאן במריאטה ג'ורג'יה במדינת אמריקה הצפונית איך חסן ירדן בן יעקב אומר לה לעדו בסולתה גבריאלה בת ישראל habe לי לאינטו כדאס מוישה בישראל ואני אפלך ואיקר ואיזן בפרנס וניסיך ליחי בקרקת גברון ידוין לפולכן ופיירן זון בפרנס ונשן וקושטה דיובינו לאים מוירה ביסולייכי כסף סוזי מוסם דחסי בת מדרייסה ונזניחי וסנסייכי וספקייכי ומאה לחוסיכי כאירך לערה וסורס מורס גבריאלה בסטול תדא והבס לא לאינטו ודן לדוניה דון עוז בין בבי אבוע בבין כסף ובסוף ותחשיד בממונת בגושם ובשיש ודירה ובשיש ודמארסה הכל קבל לו ירדן חסן דינן ומאה זקוקים כסף צורף לסובת ירדן חסן דינן בריס לא מן דלי אוי מאה זקוקים כסף צורף אחרים כנגנם סחר פעם מסיים זקוקים כסף צורף וככה מן ירדן חסן דינן אחרייס starkes kost dan dunya dan de sefte da kabels alive while yarte be Israel the sparm min koshvar arab nixen we kamin gamin de isli khais koshmaya kanoi de os on de mikna nixen de isli la hina khais like the leisline la khais cool like hina khroin we revoin the freud and hang starkes bossa dan de dunya dan sefte dan de nove afilo min glima da kasvoi bkhaya bosar khay min yoymot enon ulam khrais starkes bossa dan de dunya dan de sefte dan kabels alom yarden khasan denan khame koshtarik supais the Sefta is not given with noise. Israel has Zuyin, the Sikun Chachmenos, Zichem Levracha. Blake is Machdot, like the Susi, the Story, the Kanina, Min Yardim, the Yaakov, Hassan, the Nan, the Mars, Gabriel, Bas Israel, the Sultana, Akom on the Kosam of First El, the Mona, the Kasher, the Miknia Biahakel, Shar Bakayam, the Ephraim, Levi Ben Nisr David Aid, the Shmuel Ben Yamin Aid. And of course, we're going to test everyone on this in a few minutes. Let's start over. Without this, there's no Bloomingdale's card.
I got a strip on its bad.
We will now continue with the second half, which is the 7 blessings of the marriage. And of course, this will be followed with the famed tradition of the breaking of the glass. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam boirei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sha'akol bara lichvoidai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yoitzer ha'adam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yotzer sa'odem b'tzamoi b'tzelem d'mus tavnisi v'hiskin lo mimenu binyan ad hayad. Baruch atah Adonai yoitzer ha'adam. Stois tosis v'sagel ha'kara v'kibus model l'seicha b'simcha Baruch atah Adonai mesameh yatzion bevaneha Samach tesamach re'em ahuvim tesamecha chayitzricha began Eden mikedem Baruch atah Adonai mesameh yachason v'chalam Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara sosen v'simcha chasen v'chad l'gila rina tzitza v'ched v'ava v'achva shalom v'reyos v'heira Adonai Eloheinu yisham kara Yehuda v'chutzes Yerushalayim kol sosoin v'kol simcha kol chasen v'kol kala kol mitzales chason v'michul pasum u'na'arim v'mimishte niginosam Baruch atah Adonai mesameh yachason im hakala. Now we are ready for the final moments of the chuppah. This is the breaking of the glass. This is an ancient Jewish tradition to remind us that the world is still a shattered world, still broken. There are still broken hearts in the world we live. And even though this is our happiest day, the happiest day of your life, but we never are insensitive to the fact that there is pain out there. And in Judaism, that's symbolized by the fact that we are in exile. The Beit HaMikdash has been destroyed. We live in a shattered, broken world. And the two of you together will do your part to bring happiness, joy, and peace to the world around you to help heal those broken hearts. But we remember these broken hearts today with this breaking of the glass. And as I always say, after this, we go from here to the yichud room, a few moments of a quiet time together, and of course an opportunity to update your Facebook status. There, together we'll build a beautiful, beautiful home. Of course, we can all celebrate the moments after the glass, as the glass is broken. Smash it right here.
All right.